What's up, Six Queers in a Straight? I'm Ty. I'm your Friday. I haven't made a video in a while, huh? I was supposed to last week, but then I didn't because I didn't have a topic. But this week we have a topic, so thank you, Shy. This week's topic is, what would you do if your kid came up to you and told you he or she was transgender? Well, how old is he or she? And is it a trans man or a trans woman? Just say my kid is 16 and he's a trans man. He comes and tells me he's a trans man or transgendered. Then I don't know. I think I'd just be really honest about it. Like, honestly, I know nothing about this. My kid is smart, and I know you looked up like the information and all that stuff before you came to tell me. So you know your options, and all I really want from you is, to tell me what you want. I got transgendered friends if you want to talk to them, unless they're too old. But you better not say they're too old, because that's saying I'm old, and that's just mean. You don't want to be mean to your mommy, do you? No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't say it like that. Like I said, I'd just be really honest. I'd say this does make me feel a little inadequate as a parent, because I know nothing about this. I'm ignorant in all kinds of ways. But that doesn't mean I don't care. I wish I could do more than say I support, like, whatever decision you want to, like, whatever decision you make, I'll support it. Like, I feel like that's just so cliche, and I'm so against, cliche words, just because I feel like it's like you don't care. I would share my experience, how people mistake me for a dude, and some people want to do studies on me because of my thought process being equivalent to a straight male and all that stuff. And being 16, I know he's probably going to be kind of emo, because most teenagers are. He probably asked me how I felt about it, and I would tell him most of what people said didn't really bother me, because I was one of those people who mostly just thought about what I wanted, and that's what I want you to know what you want, because if you know what you want, you're less likely to be lost in life. I'm pretty sure by 16 I should have raised him to know, like, I should have emphasized that enough, where he does know he really wants this. Like, before saying it to me. And, because I'm all about know what you want and try to figure out how to get it. He wants to transgender, I guess, is that what, I don't know how you call it. I guess if he wants to transform or whatever. Well, you know what? They should call it Transformers instead of transgender. That would be so cool. Like, I'm a transformer. That would sound cool. I think we should change the words. People make up the words anyway. But transformer sounds way cooler than not that transgender sounds bad, but I'm just saying. Transformer would be that would be cool, right? Like, I'm a transformer. Oh my god, see, that is so cool. No, that's not the point, and I wouldn't say that to my kid. We'll find a therapist together. Me, your mom, Avril, and you, and whichever one you pick will be your therapist. And if you're not okay with that therapist, after a while you want a new one, we'll go find a new one. And he's not changing his name, like, regardless. Because Tyler can be a boy name or a girl name. So he has no excuses to change his name. Like, I feel like my feelings would be hurt if he changes his name. No, the only thing I'd be a little bit worried about is just the fact that he's shaken up by it, because I want my kid to know who he is and feel okay about who he is. That's what's important to me, because that's a person who knows what they are and what they want, who they are and what they're about. They have a better chance of succeeding, because they're not, like, insecure, and their judgments are less clouded. And like I said, I just want my kid to be happy. I don't want him to be, like, lost and insecure. That's why it's very important to me that he knows, like, he's okay with himself. And that's what will worry me, where it's kind of like he's like realizing he's transgender, he's shaken up by it. Like, I don't want him to feel that way. When someone's okay with who they are, they have that rock star shine. He's Tyler, of course he's got the rock star shine, and that's what I would say. And you're gonna have some haters. Wanna know why? Because you're a rock star, you Tyler. And all rock stars have haters. And you can't trust what the haters say because they're just jealous. He is aware of that. People are gonna get at him for this because in high school they find anything to kind of get at people. Whether it's race, your hair, transgendered, gays, whatever, straight, it doesn't even, he's a good kid, as in he's likable. He's likable because he's raised to be okay. And that's why it's so important to me, you know, because we live in a social world. To be successful is to be socially adequate. And to be socially adequate, you just have to be, like, okay with who you are. And I would tell him that the people who are going to fucking use that against him, that they're failures. They're gonna fail in life because people don't like them. They're not gonna like them because if they're not likable, they're not gonna succeed. That's the reality. And I think before that, I would have already emphasized. Like, I know he's got a rock star personality, so he's got more people liking him than not, more loyal friends because he's gonna be, I mean, I want to believe I raised him to be one of those types where people can tell he's a genuine kid. He's not full of shit. He's not trying to prove anything, you know? And, you know, he got the rock star personality, so people genuinely like him, and they're gonna be loyal to him regardless of what happens. Because, you know, here's the thing with, you know, I would say you're transgender, so you're transgender. But that doesn't take the personality aspect away because, you know, personality is genetic and you're my kid, right? So, I mean, it's just like you're just genetically programmed to have the rock star shine, to have the tie. People who reject him are people who were always jealous of him and was looking for a reason to kind of tear him down, to tear at him. And there will be some of those, but for the most part, I believe he will have a lot more backing than not from his peers, because, like I said, I think I would have raised a kid who knows how to kind of understand people, you know, understand if they got hater juice, they're just jealous, or they're really insecure, or they're programmed to be, they're genetically programmed to be jerks. And those people are failures in life anyway, so it's kind of like nobody cares what they say. Like, I want to believe by 16 I raised him to be really strong, where it's kind of like he's not shaken when people ask him, oh, what's it like to have lesbian mothers, you know? As in, he's not going to be all, oh, crying out oppression. Like, I don't want him to be like that. I want, you know, where he understands it's a common curiosity, and it's not meant to harm him, where he just judges by people's intentions and understands